In this video, we'll be taking a look at 8 NFL players participating in Week 5 NFL games and providing you with a free NBA player prop pick for each one of those players. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important player prop pick information that you'll need on these 8 NFL players in their upcoming matchups after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Jonathan Taylor of the Indianapolis Colts. Taylor has been the engine of Indianapolis's offense through 4 weeks, piling up 527 yards from scrimmage on 77 carries and 10 receptions, an average of 131.8 total yards per game. That workload is matched by burst. He already has 9 runs of 10-plus yards, giving him multiple paths to stack chunk gains on top of his steady volume. He's also a real factor on design swings and screens, which matters in a game where Las Vegas tends to concede underneath throws and rally. The matchup is live. The Raiders visit Indy in Week 5, and Taylor leads the league in rushing entering Sunday. The usage, efficiency, and role are all in place for another heavy yardage day. Over 109.5 rushing and receiving yards is our Jonathan Taylor player prop pick. Chase Brown of the Cincinnati Bengals. Brown's rushing projection remains stubborn, despite the context getting tougher. Detroit's defense is allowing just 94 rushing yards per game and 3.8 yards per carry through Week 4, top 10 figures by both volume and efficiency, while Cincinnati enters as an underdog with a struggling ground game. Brown has been held under 50 rushing yards in every outing so far and sits at 133 yards on 57 attempts. That combination of low per carry efficiency and negative game scripts keeps the under in play. Detroit's front has consistently squeezed opposing run games, and Cincinnati's offense has not shown the blocking or sustained to break the trend. Under 52.5 rushing yards is our Chase Brown player prop pick. Alvin Kamara of the New Orleans Saints. Even in a negative script at Buffalo last week, Kamara handled 15 carries for 70 yards and added 4 catches. 2 weeks earlier, he logged 21 carries for 99 yards against San Francisco. The setup against the Giants is friendlier. New York is down its top receiver for the year and starts a rookie quarterback, which raises the odds of a neutral or positive script for New Orleans. The market agrees. The Saints are small home favorites for this matchup. The Giants' run defense has also been leaky by the numbers, which aligns with leaning on Kamara as a touch accumulator behind a run-leaning plan. Over 57.5 rushing yards is our Alvin Kamara player prop pick. Daniel Jones of the Indianapolis Colts. Jones has been hyper-efficient to start his Colts tenure. 1,078 yards, 71.9% completions, 8.9 yards per attempt, 4 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions through 4 games, with league-best total quarterback rating entering Week 5. The Raiders come in with injuries at key spots and a defense that has leaned on zone shells, including plenty of 3-deep looks. That dovetails with Jones' early season rhythm throws and play action in Indianapolis' system. Protection has held up, and when Jones is kept clean, his accuracy climbs materially. Another favorable arrow versus a Las Vegas pass rush that has been volatile outside of its star edge. Add a likely downfield presence back in the lineup, and the path to volume plus efficiency is clear. Over 227.5 passing yards is our Daniel Jones player prop pick. Jared Goff of the Detroit Lions. Detroit's passing totals have toggled with game plans, but the ceiling is intact. Goff shredded Chicago in Week 2 for 334 yards and 5 touchdowns, and while Week 4 versus Cleveland skewed conservative, the structure of Detroit's offense, formations to stress safeties, layered crossers, and tempo checks offers bankable yardage against softer secondaries. He enters Week 5 with 929 yards and 9 touchdowns, and he's taken 0 sacks in 2 of 4 games, a good sign for clean pockets on longer developing concepts. The draw matters. Cincinnati has surrendered 1,089 passes passing yards through 4 games, 272.3 per game, and just allowed 326 to Denver. Detroit can attack with zone beaters and create catch-and-run room for Amon-Ra St. Brown, while dialing verticals to Jameson Williams when single high shows up. The volume threshold here is reachable without a shootout. Over 250 passing yards is our Jared Goff player prop pick. Jake Ferguson of the Dallas Cowboys. Usage tells the story. Ferguson has piled up 34 receptions in 4 games, the most at his position, functioning as a high-percentage outlet on stick, option, and shallow routes. The last 3 weeks have been especially sticky for targets, 9, 13, and 7 receptions, showcasing both Dak Prescott's trust and the Cowboys' willingness to funnel underneath against zone. That kind of role is tailor-made for receptions props because it's less sensitive to game script and more linked to progression design. Defenses have been comfortable conceding the short area to cap explosives on the boundary, and Dallas has leaned into it with quick timing throws that get the ball out before pressure arrives. Add in red zone involvement and third down option routes, and 6 catches is again on the table if target density stays in its current band. Over 5.5 receptions is our Jake Ferguson player prop pick. Spencer Rattler of the New Orleans Saints. The volume has been there, the efficiency hasn't. Rattler is 4th in attempts but sits at 765 passing yards with a shallow average depth of target profile, and he managed just 126 yards on 27 attempts in Week 4 at Buffalo. New Orleans has leaned on quick game concepts and horizontal stretches, but explosives have been scarce, which forces long, mistake-sensitive drives. The opponent profile nudges the game plan toward the ground. Given New York's vulnerability versus the run and their willingness to heat up protections, the Saints can credibly feature the backfield and limit exposure to longer dropbacks. That approach naturally suppresses raw passing yardage and keeps the under in range unless negative script strikes early. Under 200.5 passing yards is our Spencer Rattler player prop pick. Jameson Williams of the Detroit Lions. Detroit has made a point to unlock Williams as a vertical stressor. He drew 8 targets in Week 4 and has already flashed the third-level threat that pairs with play action and split-flow looks Detroit loves. The staff has been calling scheme shot plays, posts, deep overs, and goes off condensed splits, so even with modest catch totals, a single connection can clear a low-yardage bar. There's also precedent this season for quick strikes. In Week 2, he housed a deep touchdown against Chicago as part of Detroit's 334-yard passing eruption. Against Cincinnati's defense, which has bled yardage through the air in 2025, Williams should see at least a couple of designated chances to attack leverage downfield. A modest prop threshold benefits that role. Over 25 yards is our Jameson Williams player prop pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.